Hey, welcome to 4x4 Days and another cheap Jeep video. This one's about our CB package that we've put into it. It's a great little package from Thunderpole. It's the T600 off-road pack. Walk you through the car and I'll show you where we've installed it, how we've installed it, and how we've run the cabling up to the roof rack. It's a great little bit of kit. Range is about, we're probably getting a real life range of about 1.5 miles to 2 miles. That's clear route through from hilltop to hilltop. Sort of built up areas, you're looking at about 1 mile realistically. But it's a great little pack. It's easy for what we do, so when we're in convoys, you know, we're never going to be more than 1 mile apart. Yeah, I'll talk you through, show you how we've installed it and the routing of the cables. So excuse the mess, it is it's a well-used vehicle. As you can see, we've mounted it on the driver's side, just by your driver's left knee. Routed the cables up and under through the dashboard. We've just tucked them in really at the moment, just to keep them out of the way. But it's nice and neat and tidy. Let's have a show you in here. As you can see, it's quite small. We did look at putting it in the ashtray, but couldn't work out, or I didn't have the patience to work out how to put it in. So it's just a single screw in its case here. You can tilt it if you need to, and it's out of the way when you're sat here. As you can see, your thigh's not even touching it. Mounted the mic to the dash. A couple of little screws into the dash there. Look, it's an old vehicle. A couple of little screw holes aren't going to hurt. And we've run the cable obviously behind the dash up through the passenger footwell, and I'll show you where we've linked it in, and we've gone out the firewall. That was a little bit tricky. Let's try and do this with one hand. Come and open the bonnet and have a look through. So, brand new battery, lovely. So you can just about see where we've come out the firewall, I think, down there. If we can get some light in. There we go, come out the firewall. And what we've done, we've run a little loop to take any drips away and run it up through here past the ECU. We've put a bit of a protector on it here where it comes across any sharp metal. Same on here, we've run it up under the bonnet. And actually with these vehicles there's no external metal on the A-pillar, so didn't really know how we wanted to do it, so we've just taken these cable ties and cable tie sticky pads and done them down the side of the windscreen. Obviously make sure your windscreen is really clean before you stick them on. They've been on there a couple of weeks now, rain and some horrible weather, and it's not moved. You can't see it from the driver's seat, so it's not intrusive. And we've mounted it up here, excuse the sunshine, onto our nice cheap free roof rack. So I've made a little bar here, not a little metal bar, little mount support that we've popped the aerial onto. It's a tall aerial. It's probably 1.5 meters tall, I think it was. Got these little right angled, can we see that? Can we zoom in? There we go. These little right angled fixings, just to neaten the cable up a little bit. But it does a great job. I know a lot of these Jeeps, they run them out and run the cables through and out the rear, through the rear light cluster. Didn't really fancy doing that, so I wanted a little bit different. I wanted some height on it, and it seems the best route. It was nice and easy. Bit of advice though, when you're going through the firewall rubber, excuse the pun, but when you're using the rubber, make sure you use a little bit of lubricant on it, otherwise it does tend to stick. But it does a really good job. It sounds nice and clear. It comes actually, their CB pack, their off-road pack, comes with a larger speaker, but we haven't needed it because the speaker that's currently on the Thunderpole unit itself, the T600 unit, is loud enough for what we need. I didn't want to mess around also for trying to find somewhere else to put the additional speaker, but yeah, that's it. It looks all right. When you're going through trees, it does sort of, because it's a little bit higher, it does clang a bit off the trees as you go through, but hey, loving it so far. I will keep you posted if there's any issues, but I think the off-road pack, or the off-road kit, was £99 from Thunderpole. I'll pop a link in the description for anyone that's interested.